going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get crazy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I went in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll go again with Sanders.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. In motion right is Brown.
On first down, Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The slot man in motion right. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Herbert, and incomplete on the deep ball.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert back to the air. This is caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion left goes Smith. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The carry here for the big tight end. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Little tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18, pioneer. Hey, check that. Street. Check. Street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. 18 card
The man in motion is Brown.
Dragon 60.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson's going to keep it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the...
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 95 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Touchdown!
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion left comes Brown.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Hurts.
Flush to his right. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 17.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And Pascal's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Justice Hill taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
from the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Slot man moves right.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Mike 14. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the 36, Hurts. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got room. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 47 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll run with Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throwing, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.